Cause we got two guys. I need that phone. Oh, we only got one phone holder. I gotta find the other one I bought.
So is it? It's Christi, Stacey, and Larry.
You got 10 seconds.
Larry again.
What's he coming here for?
Your guess is better than mine. You're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It is a wonderful Wednesday, but you know what? We've renamed it to Winsday, W-I-N-S Day. And you know what? We're so grateful for God for this opportunity. You know what? Philippians 4:19 promises, and my God will meet all of your needs according to the riches of his glory in Christ Jesus. So you know what? No matter what you need today, you can win as long as you put your faith, trust, and belief in God. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and you're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. We got a great show for you. Our resident security expert, Stacey Chauncey, is back in the building with us. Listen, I know he has some stories that you can't make up. We got another special guest, Christi Love, talking about the She Owns This She Biz conference going down next week. And you know what? We got hot topics. We got everything you need. We may even have some giveaways. But you know what? The only way you're going to find out is if you stay tuned to the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. Hey, it's your main man, Action Jackson, and the business spotlight.
I gotta share this with you. This is the first time I've actually felt God for real.
Oh, listen, okay, y'all hear this testimony?
Like, so I never met these. So 3 random guys came up to me the other day, just stopped me and said, "I feel God." Like when I looked at you, I got to talk to you. And they gave me this.
Get your new
and they're like,
yearly buddy pass for as
I didn't tell them about any of the situation. For like your family and grieving and everything.
Oh wow!
And they even were like, I didn't tell them nothing about me. And they're like, I know you struggled with drugs in the past. Like, don't go back. The devil's just waiting. Like,
that's how God works. Ain't that something? And I'm sharing a testimony like that today.
Like it's really.
So we're gonna have you chime in as long as Tammy run up in here real quick.
Hey there, Chicago. Are you looking to buy the home of your dreams or sell your property at the best price?
We already went to the first 2 songs.
Okay.
With our expert real estate.
Oh, Justice told me he wouldn't come today. But why I gotta be a I just said, you know what? I can't say nothing to nobody. That's my favorite title with a lot of people. And I'm the nicest person.
You.
Said the best thing that has ever happened to him.
Did you in 1 minute?
And I said, huh? He said, oh God. I said, oh, wait a minute.
Did you doubt it? Come on, man. Did you doubt it much?
I was smiling. I was so happy. I'm like, wait a minute. So we pulled up and Jackson was like, dang, we got a new car. I'm like, just drive. I'm late. And I said, wait, that ain't Tammy.
Christi coming here?
Yes.
Oh, we packed the house today.
Yep, you did the CA.
What's up, Christi? Oh, you look so pretty. Thank you. You know, I was coming to see y'all outside. You had to bring it up.
30 seconds in the row.
Marcel.
Hey, superstar.
I caught you downstairs from my line. I did not know.
Yes, you did. I said it yesterday.
I forgot.
Okay.
Marcel, thank you. Tell everybody I'm your publicist because you my publicist.
I know, right?
Get me back on Instagram, please.
How do you go live on Instagram? I'm gonna go live. Oh, I figured it out.
You don't know how to go live.
So this one is one for the book, the good book.
All right.
A Pennsylvania pastor attempted shooting during the service. Does that sound familiar to you, Marcel?
Yes, it does. But he didn't lose $1 million worth of jewelry. He didn't get robbed.
He didn't get robbed, but he almost got popped. So Pennsylvania pastor survived the shooting in the middle of his Sunday sermon when the attacker's gun jammed, giving congregants time to subdue him. Well, footage of the attack shows the pastor Glenn Germany diving behind the lectern. This is not funny.
I'm like, why are you laughing?
This is not funny. After a man approaches, raises his arm, and aims a gun at Mr. Germany. Well, police identified the gunman as a 26-year-old Bernard Pilot. So after Mr. Polite arrest found that another man fatally shot at his North Braddock home. Well, the victim was identified as Derek Polite, 56. Police have not yet commented on Bernard Polite's relationship with him, and detectives from the Allegheny County Police Department Homicide Unit are now handling the investigation. Well, no charges have been filed in the shooting of the Derek Polite at this point. The Reverend Glenn Germany, pastor at Jesus Dwelling Place Church in North Braddock in Pittsburgh suburb, told the BBC's U.S. partner CBS News that he believed God saved him from the attack. I believe that too, because there's absolutely no rhyme or reason why that gun would jam, and they would give the congregation enough time to actually subdue him.
The Bible says the weapon may form, but it won't prosper.
It won't prosper. The weapons form. Like I know that pastor had to be like terrified, right?
He ducked real quick.
He did, but I mean, still, you can't really duck bullets like that.
Yeah, but you know what? God was definitely with him.
Yeah, and he said, I'm so grateful. He said, you know, he shot, you can hear the gun click. And so then Mr. Germany said that Mr. Polite walked in with a smile and smiled at him, and he assumed he was going to speak to another member of the church. And then he came up and pulled the gun. But instead, he came right where he was standing, and that's where he just pulled the gun out. And he said, I'm looking down the barrel of the gun. So when Mr. Polite's gun failed to discharge, the church deacon Clarence McAllister.
Go ahead, deacon.
I'm talking about just like the man on the Alabama SmackDown with the chair, he got up and he did his thing. So Mr. Germany approached him, took the gun, and subdued the gunman. So once police arrived, Mr. German said that Mr. Polite spoke to him and apologized. And Mr. Polite appeared to suffer from mental illness. That's why we say, if you see something, if they give you the signs, and they always give you the signs, you got to say something. The voices in my head, he said, told me to go shoot the pastor. You got to quell those voices.
Yep.
Truthfully, you got to quell them.
Yep.
Well, we short on time.
You know what?
So we're not gonna talk about this.
Don't sit next to Tammy in school and pass no notes. But listen, I do want to say this about the shooter. They did find a body in his home.
I did say that.
Yeah, later on. But he said the voices were talking to him, and we have to be very careful. Now, I used to have a problem with churches having security, and not a problem with security. Let me say that. When I see like the pastor got these big armed security guards like right in front of the pulpit, I used to be like, why is all of that needed, right? At least put them to the side, have them at the doors.
This before, after they tried to take old boy's jewelry.
Before and after, but after I saw this video, I'm like, Pastor, I'm bringing it Sunday. I'm gonna stand right in front with you.
Man, you kind of almost gotta go. You say put the armor of God on. You gotta put your real armor on now.
So somebody went on, and you know, our people are crazy. Somebody gonna say this looked like a bad Tubi movie when you watch the video.
But,
and I'm like,
you know what? It is warning you. I was taken aback. I went to a pastor's funeral, and they had armed guards at the funeral. They also had a list of people that could not come into the funeral. Now, I don't think that they were posing as a threat, like a violent threat, but it was just like, you can't come. I never understood that. And so I was taken aback with that. But now in just regular sermons, I do believe that there should be armed guards, just because this is the second time. This is the second time we reported it.
Yeah.
But it's telling you, read the signs.
Well, there have been mass shootings in churches. There's been, the bishop who, he staged that,
that's what you say.
I thought we reported that it came out that it was staged and he owed the guy money. Yeah, we did. We
reported was that he was running a scam, and that he scammed some elderly people out of their money on a mortgage.
Well, he did a lot, man.
Situation.
I'm glad this pastor, it was the Bible illuminated, right? We talk about the weapons form and we use that often, but we saw the weapon form, but not prosper.
So anybody who was thinking God still ain't on the throne,
they crazy. They crazy. Well, I'm glad he was prayed up. It's Karen Clark. She had prayed up right here on the Brunch Bunch on Inspiration 1390. All right.
Y'all know each other, right?
Yes.
Oh, Christi, you look so pretty.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know why? Because look, Jarrell, usually I do it for you to know. But we behind on time. And clearly we got 3 guests.
Y'all got plenty of passes.
Bring us right back into what's going on, because I want to share Adam brief testimony.
that preached to us.
And I got to do this show.
So what's next? Who's leading today? You?
I wasn't, but.
Larry, would you jump up there and get the gun?
So I'm going to come to what's going on. I just told them to bring us in. I'm going to do a 1 minute, and then we could bring in Christi.
They don't want that smoke.
Hey, Instagram, what's up, believers?
Hey, Instagram, what's up, believers?
Okay, can somebody get the gunman for him? Please. I mean, like literally.
I'm like Tammy. I'm on my Instagram.
Today we got a packed house today, so definitely we are not going to have a exclusive topic. But I'm telling you now, you definitely want to stay tuned in, y'all. I absolutely love you. Thank you so much for tuning in.
And I had a question for you today.
Oh, well, maybe we will. What's the topic?
The topic is, when do you call people out on their lies?
Did you hear that? When do you call people? Now, see, me, I say you call them out while they lying. Before they put the period on the end of the lie, you be like, nah, that ain't how that went down, y'all. This is what's up.
Because sometimes you allow people to talk and you say in your mind, now I know they lying. And to come off rude if you just put them on blast. Like, why you lying, bro? But when do you call somebody out for lying?
I think when it
Okay, let's
you,
ask our guests. When do you call people out for lying? I know you got it.
You
I
said
think
30
when
seconds.
it affects you or people you love or people you care about, and they're lying on them or yourself, that's when you call it out. But if it's not, just mind your own
What if it's your mama?
That's somebody you
You gonna
love.
call your mama out? Call them out.
Yeah, I'm gonna call my mom out.
Yeah, some of our parents and families be lying. And do you call them out?
I agree.
The White House
10
isn't
seconds,
real.
10
Call them out
My
while they're
My mom
lying.
thinks the White House isn't real. I call her out every
Right,
time.
she do think that.
That's
Yeah, you
crazy.
be telling your mom.
It's crazy.
The White House.
The White House is not.
What?
The White House is white.
There you go.
It was built by black slaves.
Where's the action?
It's still a whole building.
It's a whole building.
It's a whole building.
So what's going on is I just had a brief testimony, and you know what? You don't give to be seen, but you should be seen given. And on yesterday, I got a call out of the blue. So I was at home, and for the past 4 days, I've been wanting to write this long rant on Facebook, and I never do write rants.
That's not true.
No, I never
You
go.
put them up and take them down.
Well, I never. The weapons may form, but it don't prosper. Look, so I'm about to go off on everybody, and I'm typing it. And yesterday, I said, you know what? Today's the day because I'm everybody can get it. And then a call came through from my big brother, Tony Tidwell.
Okay.
And I hadn't talked to him in a while, so it interrupted my rant. And I was editing and making sure it sounded right. And when I answered the phone, he said, hey, man, the Lord put you on my heart. I just wanted to call you, check on you, see how you doing. And he said, and he gave me some words, and I knew it was nobody but God because it was things pertaining to the rant. That and he said one thing. He reminded me, the Lord has not forgotten about you. And at the end of the call, he prayed for me. And you know what? Peace really that surpasses understanding came over me. And I felt so good, and I didn't do the rant anymore. I was over it. I just went back to working.
Let me see the rant.
So shout out to Brother Tony Tidwell. And you need to have people like that in your circle that are praying for you, that are thinking about you, and that are hearing from the Lord. Because in times in which some of us live, we need that reassuring that God has not forgotten about us.
And you have to check on your strongest friends. Like a lot of people see you as a symbol of strength, and they think you got it all together. But everybody at some point loses it.
And you know what's funny? He didn't even know everything that was going on to the extent. And I didn't say it until the end of his prayer. And I just went down to listen. He said, he called me Reverend. He said, Reverend, you handling this so gracefully. He said, you know what? And that's why the enemy is attacking you, because you're helping so many people. And I said, well, you know what? I'm going to believe God, and I'm going to stay on the wall. But
that's right. Speaking
of staying on the wall, one of our guests today, because we got a great house full of guests, my mama would say, is Christi Love, and she is staying on the wall. She is the visionary founder of the She Owns It She Biz Conference.
Looking fabulous today.
Looking great as usual. A transformative event dedicated to empowering Black women and their allies in Chicago. With a passion for unity, excellence, and empowerment, Christi's leadership has made the conference a significant platform for celebrating and recognizing the achievements of Black women. Her commitment to community building and empowerment continues to inspire others to strive for greatness. Let's give a warm brunch welcome to Christi Love. Christi.
What's up, Christi?
Good afternoon.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Thank you for allowing me to be here. This is so wonderful. I'm used to watching you all every day at noon.
Yes, but today we get to watch you make Black Girl Magic. Now you got a conference coming up. This is your annual. What's the number? This is the 5th.
It's the 3rd year.
The 3rd.
Yes. We're gonna get to 5.
Yes.
Let's get through 3 first.
Well, it's right here on the precipice. So
Yes.
what do we expect from this conference? And what actually made you start the conference?
Well, first I got to say I had to put on my shades because almost everybody, all the cool people in the room have on their shades. So I had to join
I
in.
couldn't find mine just for the listeners
Well,
watching.
you're right. The cool people got them on.
You know what? Shade.
But, so no, I did the conference in 2022 in November, right before my birthday, for National Entrepreneurship Day. And I wanted to specifically honor Black women who were entrepreneurs that were my clients and friends and colleagues because we made it through the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So we had about 100 women participate, and everybody was like, "Oh, Christi, this is great. Let's do it again." And I'm like, "Let us or me?" So it turned out, Christi, do it again. The second year, I was blessed to connect with a good friend of mine over at UIC. And I was able to do it at the UIC Forum for the second year. And Larry, you know that's special to us because I'm a member of New Life.
Mm-hmm.
And when they said we could get you the UIC Forum, I didn't even think about the cost or anything. I was like, yeah, because that's where I went to church.
Mm-hmm.
But then we got into it and got to doing it, and it turned out great. Tamara was one of our moderators last year. We make it a success. And everyone really enjoyed it, and it really, turned out to be more than what we expected. So we're coming back for year 3. 3 years, the charm. 3 years, lucky, but really we're not lucky, we're blessed.
That's
to
right.
be able to do an empowerment and a professional conference that we now do for all Black women. So the conference, she owns it, she biz, because it's Black women, we own everything and we are the business. We got the secret sauce.
Did she say the business?
Because we
put emphasis on it.
Yeah, because we are who we are, what we do.
All right, snapping like Pastor Keon.
That's right. But, with the believers today. But no, we do this conference. It is produced by and for Black women.
Yes.
Supported by Black men, and we welcome everyone to come in and participate because we are inclusive. And by it being an empowerment and professional conference, we are here to celebrate Black women and really lift us up because we are the backbone of society. We often get the short end of the stick. For so long, we've had to walk into rooms and places and spaces and change who we are. Well, today there is a law that allows us to wear our hair how we want to and we cannot be discriminated against. Hence, last week I had locks. Today I got straight pony.
Hey.
But, there's so many things that we do as Black women and don't often get the credit. So now that we can stand up boldly, we're going to do this conference. And at first I was like, it's produced by and for Black women, supported by Black men, and everyone's welcome. Well, now I'm letting everyone know this conference is produced by Black women, myself and my team. Mm-hmm. It is for Black women. Tamara, all Black women out there. We have our Black men like Larry and Marcel supporting us, and every single person is welcome. So come on in the room around all this Blackness and enjoy yourself.
Well, this is amazing. Now, when is this going down?
It's going down Friday, May the 17th.
3 days after my birthday.
Yes, and we're going to...
Taurus, baby.
Woo, 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 woo.
These other signs are for the birthday. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Scorpios do it better.
Okay, we're not going to get into the galaxy warrior,
Right.
but I get it.
At the end of the day, we are all God's children.
That's right.
I understand He has no respect to persons. So
That's right.
What Taurus? That's right.
You might love Barbara Larry just a little bit more.
Definitely.
But
Definitely.
we're really excited this year. I'm really glad that the Brunch Bunch is one of our media. And I don't know if we've made this announcement public on this show, but we're going to give it an exclusive. We are honoring Tamara Fair.
Oh, wow. Wow.
She is getting our legacy honor because she is...
Oh, I thought you were stuttering. Legacy. I'm like...
No, legacy.
Y'all got to keep up with the conversation here.
Yeah, keep up with it because she has a legacy, but she's a she. Baby.
There you go. I like that.
Yes.
I
But
like
she
that.
gets the legacy award because she pours into all of these babies at the beginning of their life to let them know they can do and be whatever they want to be. And her daughter, who I love and adore. Hey, Real Modi.
Real Modi.
That's
I
the
like
Real
it.
Modi. Is also a business owner. And, it's really wonderful when you can see a mother supporting her daughter and pouring back into her. We need more examples of that.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited that. And then Tamara and Tanya Evans will be doing a workshop on She's Early Childhood Education. So if you want to open up your daycare or want to work in early childhood education, they're going to give you decades of experience and advice and share
how to.
information. Yeah, and how to, because it's more than
And how not to, more important.
that part. 'Cause it's more than just getting a check.
That's right.
It is really a service-based business.
That's right.
And I think we got another exclusive on here. We got Mr. Marcel. He's going to be hosting the She Meets Experts. Thank you, Marcel.
Clap, Tammy, clap, clap, clap.
No, I'm excited about that.
He's also going to be hosting our She's Honored reception.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
I can't wait.
Yes,
No,
thank you.
if you've ever been in a room with Marcel when he's hosting, it is a crack up from the time he
Oh,
starts
my
to the time
Lord.
he leaves.
Oh, it's fun. And Marcel will have confirmation of your
So how do
co-host
people
at the
get
end of the day.
tickets, Christy?
Please visit us at sheownsitshebiz.com, and that's biz with a Z, B-I-Z. Follow us on Instagram at sheownsitshebiz, and you can go to Eventbrite and put in She Owns It She Biz and get more information. But I do want to make sure I share, if you have a Black woman working for you, you should invest in her to
Yes.
come to this conference.
Yes.
You really should pour into her to be empowered, because it's only going to be better for you. So you can buy her a ticket and you can give her the day off with pay. And if you cannot make it, send someone.
There you go.
We really, my team and I, we really work very hard. And it is really, really
It's a fabulous conference.
and thank you.
Really,
And
like
it's because
you
we
leave
got-
different than you came. And that's really what it's all about. So that you are empowered. That's what we do here. We level you up. But Christy, you do it best.
But you know what though? But that's why you all are our media partner, because we go hand in hand.
Yes.
You all level people up, and we have some of our participants coming that are regular guests on the show. I do want to shout out Miss Allison of Memoir.
Yes. Everybody's going crazy about that, those products. So yes. So one more time, how do you get tickets? And then let's get them, y'all. Get your tickets, because this definitely will sell out.
Yes, and Val said I'm very nice and good and nice to look at too. So I wanted to end on that comment. But you know what? I am so excited as a brother to support the She Owns It She Biz conference. Get your tickets; they're going fast. It's going to be a great day of great inspiration, great knowledge, and we're gonna keep this great day going. Listen. Up next, we got Larry from Larry's Barber College joining us live. You don't want to go nowhere. We got way more to share, and we're going to take this show to even higher heights and glorious levels. It's Martha Manizzi, glorious, right here on the front line.
Praise him.
Listen, I'm like, what? Who put Martha Manizzi?
That's the name.
I know, but who? No. Charmaine said, how much are the tickets?
They are $100.
Yes, they want to see Christi.
And guess hi everybody. And I forgot I have a special announcement for the brunch bun.
Uh-oh, what is it?
We got 10 tickets to give away to your listeners.
Good.
We're gonna start giving them away, Hansi.
Thank you. The tickets are only $100
You know
for the full conference. It includes lunch, activations, panels, workshops, photos. And
How
rest
many
of
minutes
Yeah.
we got on
And
this?
then we're going
On
to...
the song, how much y'all want?
No,
1
like
minute.
1 minute.
1 minute. We don't have a bio for you. You gonna handle your own bio?
Hey, I can get that bio. Oh,
Okay.
my God. Born in...
Don't nobody want to hear about when somebody was born. I told y'all about that.
Listen. That was an online question. Women were chiming in on that, too.
Oh,
That
they
it's
were?
a new day and age.
Is this y'all trying to have a
They
new
got
show
switch your
within the
mics
show
up.
here?
What you mean? Oh no, he has the midweek hookup or something.
I'm glad to see you.
Hey, Miss Charlene, how are you? Tammy made me realize that I don't come on Facebook enough. I mean, Instagram. So I'm on my Instagram.
Oh,
live
that's
today,
awesome.
too.
So Marcel has the topic today. Marcel, reiterate the topic today for the exclusive online topic.
So our online question,
Hi, Dana.
Facebook and Instagram. When do you call someone out on their lie? When somebody's lying and you know they're lying, do you just automatically say stop lying, or do you give them
Great.
grace? You know,
Or
Jarrell
leave a
said,
rating.
what if it's your mom and you know your mama lying? You got to get, I say you definitely give your mama a pass. Deborah Vine, what's up, fine, Deborah Vine? She said immediately.
That's what I'm talking about, Deborah. Immediately. Call them out immediately.
Christi said that Deborah
'Cause
does
you really
it
perpetuate
immediately.
it.
You know what, though? Before we go live, some people think of it as a nuisance when people are calling stuff out over and over and over.
So it's not a nuisance when you lie?
But is it worth calling out some things that ain't worth talking about?
I mean, you're really helping the liars stop lying. If you really
But
think
they
about
not
it like
gonna
that.
lie.
What
I
you
mean,
mean
they not gonna stop
lie?
lying.
They're not gonna stop.
Well, if it ain't gonna affect you, I say don't worry.
I say don't worry.
If it obviously affected you because you had to worry about it to talk about it, right?
No, I just asked because
I mean, I'm just saying.
No, I hear people lying all the time. But if I spent
Say
all
that
day,
song.
We got 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Say that song.
5, 4,
Look, you don't evidently want them to stop lying. Hey, Dana.
yes, I do.
No, Dana said she let them finish lying.
5,
Right.
4, 3, 2.
Lester said he give him a little grace.
We're rocking with the brunch bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and I'm proudly posted in the studio with She Don't Lie.
Oh, yes, that's right. It's your girl, Tamara Fair, on the air, and she don't lie. But I tell you what, today is definitely not the day to lie. We got Larry from Larry's Barber College in the building, and today is a special day. Not only are you here to talk about what's coming up, because you keep it popping around here. Chicago loves Larry, but today is your what? Birthday!
Woo! Happy birthday, Torres brother, Torres brother.
Turned 30 today.
I
There you
believe
go,
it.
there
I
you
know
go.
it.
Add 21 on too.
So you got a special event coming up, and as you always do now, you just broke ground on your brand new building, and you still got other things going on. Let's talk about it.
So yeah, I just broke ground. Today's my birthday. I just turned 30 plus 21. But so I'm breaking ground, but my goal is to burn the mortgage on my building, you know, by the time they're done building it. So basically, you know, what I'm doing is that I put together something. If you go to larrysbarbercollege.com, you could donate, share, please share. And I really want to do something different that has never ever been done before. I'm the first person in the barber industry to ever build a school from the ground. I'm really excited about that.
That's
and then
awesome.
One of the things I'm doing as well is that I'm putting together a credit union. Because of the fact that people in the, you know, I'm a musician full time, but in the hair care industry, and we don't have any exit strategies. There's no end game for us. And because there isn't, I figured that maybe I should put together a credit union. I've been working on this for years too. Put together a credit union so that way we can have some products for people when they're ready to retire, or, you know, investment things, and somebody that understands what they're trying to do. You know, if you want to open up a barber shop, a barber school, a cosmetology school, a salon, a studio, be a musician, whatever that looks like, I'll understand what that is. And you come to me, of course, come put your money in the bank, become a member. Right. Then I'll have some products and stuff for you. But my main objective is to burn this mortgage by the time they're done building my new school. And I believe that we can do it.
So let's talk specifically about the products. You talk about financial products, vehicles that will actually lead to an exit strategy that you don't outlive your money.
Absolutely. You know, most of us in the music industry and the hair care industry, we don't have 401k plans. We don't have insurance policies. We don't have medical, dental, and things to that degree. So if we can't work, we don't get paid, right? And when you're ready to retire, what do you have to retire to if you didn't have that vehicle in order to position you to be able to retire and be able to live the rest of your life and be okay, versus, you know, hustling and bustling, or having to go to 2, 3, 4, 5 churches every week or every Sunday in order to make your ends meet.
At 75 years old.
Right. At 75 years old.
Or like Anita Baker have full retirement concerts.
Period. And then as a
Keep
barber,
on retiring.
as a barber and as a stylist, you know, if we don't pay taxes, if we don't pay Social Security, and if we don't pay into anything, we don't have anything coming back, right? So the people that work for me in my Walmart locations, they're W-2 employees. They have front desk staff, W-2 employees. They're making a whole lot of money, but then when they go to buy a house, when they go to buy a car, they have something to show that, hey, I made all of this money, and I am paying Social Security, federal, state taxes, and all that stuff. So
it makes it easier for them to borrow.
Absolutely.
Versus the barbers that are not working for you and don't have this plan in place.
Absolutely. And then when I did my deal for my multi-million-dollar deal for building my new school, the bank byline who I was dealing with, they really didn't understand me at first, but they took the time to understand me. So they took the time and they believed me that I had all my paperwork together, all my credentials. My credit was in good standing. So all of these things, but they took the time out to find that out. So my credit union, when I open it up, it'll have the same type of particulars. Like you come to me, and instead of me just kind of saying, oh no, man, I'm not gonna help you, let me show you how to get in position so that way you can borrow money. You know, I can tell you don't need 50,000. I can help you do this with 25,000, and I'll send you through my, you know, manufacturers or whatever that looks like, but also with, you know, your 401k plans, helping you to get incorporated, become an LLC, S Corp, C Corp, understanding all of those things and the difference between a 501c3, you know, 501c3 versus everything else, man. So I'm really excited about this.
I'm excited too, especially when we talk about the lack of black banks in this country these days.
Absolutely.
And you're opening a black credit union. So you're doing amazing work. But how can people get into this capital campaign? How can they invest? Are there any levels? Do I get my name on the wall if I give so much money?
So that's a good question. So actually, you know, there are levels. If you go to larrysbarbercollege.com, there's a link on there that'll tell you everything that's happening. But there are levels. So there will be a tree on the wall that a nameplate for your name to go on, you know, depending on how much money you donate. And then there are other things that you'll be getting along with the donations.
So those plaques stand in perpetuity of the entire building. Like you can go there, your grandkids can go there and see your name.
Absolutely. The entire building, depending on how much you donate, you know, there will be a classroom, you know, with your name on the classroom. Depending on how much you donate, there'll be a wing of the barber school, you know, that's
right. Come on, y'all, with the wings.
Hey, one thing about me, man, you know, I have my master instructor license in over 22 states. You know, I like to consider myself a serial entrepreneur, but everything I'm doing, I think that is making moves. You know what I'm saying? I mean, from my shoe and clothing line to my hair care products to my automotive school to technology, HVAC and appliance repair school to my places in Walmart. I have my master instructor license in so many states because I'm prepared for where I want to go.
That's right.
I have the school. I've been in the county jail now for 15 years. I do it totally complimentary. So these donations and stuff will help me to continue on these things. I'm in 3 Illinois Department of Juvenile Justice locations with Governor Pritzker. I'm the only accredited program inside of a state facility. So I'm doing it with the juveniles as well, man. So I'm just trying to do my part. You know, these carjackers out here, you know, even these bucket boys can be very intimidating. People out here doing crime, they don't want to be unalived before their time. And also they don't want to go to jail, which means that we have to give them something better to do, but we have to deal with their gift and character. We have to be careful we don't allow our gift to take us to a place that our character can't handle, right?
That's right.
So you can't be dope at what you do, but then, you know, your character don't align. So
but you're known as a liar.
Absolutely. There you go. There you go.
So it's not just burning the mortgage, it's burning the mortgage and still helping the community.
Helping the community, homeless,
employing the community.
Absolutely. Like my school is the only school that has student housing. So I had that, but I'm working that back out. So I'm trying to build a community center along with housing to go along with that. So anybody from all over the world can come to my school. I have buses, vans, the whole 9 yards, man. So I'm just trying to do it up. I'm in 2040 already.
I like it. Well, we're gonna get there with you, and we hope that the believers help you get there. The Bible teaches us where our heart is, our treasure will be also.
Absolutely.
So you give to what you love. And if you have a passion for young people and you want to see people off the streets and doing something productive, then you should be donating to Larry's Barber College Mortgage Burning Capital Campaign. Listen, go to larrysbarbercollege.com.
larrysbarbercollege.com, and there's a link on there that you can get a donation letter, the whole 9 yards. So if you want to donate $1 million, hey, we here for it. We 501c3, tax exempt, everything you need.
All right. Well, listen, it's the dawn of a new day, and we're gonna keep building. We're gonna keep going, and we're gonna keep this party rolling. It's Dawn by Eric Haran right here on the Brunch Bunch.
You like Reverend Jackson today. Dawn by Eric Haran.
Look, I'm like, what is Dawn?
Stacey Chauncey.
Hey.
Y'all should link up.
I know. I ain't seen him in a while.
You know him? Yeah, y'all should link up. Don't be waiting on Marcel to link you either. This is the link right here.
Bam. I ain't never heard of that song. That's why look, I'm like, look, Adam.
So listen, Stacey, we set it up.
That's what I was
talked
looking
about
at.
You heard that. We talked about the pastor.
So it's not Dawn by Eric Haran. But listen, Facebook, Instagram, back to this question. That is a wonderful vision. Do you call people out on their lives immediately?
We'll end with this.
Yeah, you will end with that.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be worth it.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Because you don't want to stoop down to a liar's
back to you. I had a point to make.
What was it?
So
About the line?
about the line. I always used to tell people, if you're a thief, I know you're gonna steal from me, so I ain't gonna let you around none. If you're a murderer, I know you kill people, so I ain't gonna. But if you're a liar, you can be anything on any given day.
And you can be a liar and couple.
Yeah.
So you could be a liar and a thief. You could be a liar and a murderer.
But when you just lie and lie, I don't know what you are on any given day.
A liar.
Oh, you know what?
A whole liar.
Lucia Satan. Oh, Lord.
Let me tell you something. I've had a lot of experience with liars.
Now, the only
I
time
had a whole lot of experience with murderers.
Oh, Lord.
I've had some, but a liar, man.
Unfortunately, I may know a couple of murderers because of where I grew up at, right?
Well,
but
yeah.
I don't hang with murderers. But I do know liars. But what made me ask that question, what I thought about, because I had to call somebody out on a lie today. But it was
clearly we know it has something that happened to you today.
But because it was affecting us, the show and all of that, and then that's when I'm like, nah, you can't be lying now. Eval said, depending on how severe the lie. LOL. Yeah.
So is there such a thing as a little lie or a big lie when they talk about white lies?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Because if somebody wake up and say good morning and it ain't a good morning, you lying.
That's not a lie. Good morning to them. That's relative.
Surprise party. Surprise party is a white lie.
Yeah.
First of all, there's no such thing as white lies, okay? They're lies.
Oh, so white people don't lie now, huh? Come on, let's go.
I cannot with these people in the studio,
Let's go.
y'all.
You got the automated, Stacey, automated.
Hey, Rashida.
Yes,
it is some lies that are bigger than others. How? How? Tell me how. Lies are lies, y'all. Lies
sometimes people lie to protect
some
you.
Some lies cannot come back. You can't come back from. That's right. Some lies you just cannot come back from.
Some lies that protect you.
So y'all are quantifying lies. Like you're giving them ratings.
Yes.
Man.
Absolutely.
Right, we gotta go in. What's up, Fizzy?
We gotta go in.
Let's go in.
Larry, Stacey, we going hot.
Yo, we're going in. We're going in.
It's time for the Chauncey Code.
It's time to automate to elevate. It's your man, Stacey Chauncey. Let's go. I'm back, baby. I'm back. What's going on?
What's up? We are glad to have you back.
I'm so glad to be back. I wasn't in Jamaica. I wasn't in none of those real, nice spots like you be going to, Tam. But I was taking care of mama, though.
That's right. Well, that's a nice spot.
And what a perfect week to highlight you taking care of mama, because we almost at Mother's Day.
Yes.
You know what?
Absolutely. So it's been a blessing just to get back, have a wonderful tribe helping support me as much as I can. Really talking about you guys right here. During the whole time I was gone, you continue to pump me up. Had clients continue to reach out for me for services, so on and so forth. So I'm just glad to be back.
Well, you the family.
To God be the glory, right?
To God be the glory.
God be the glory.
So we wanted to start out talking about how automation could have really helped with the situation that the pastor endured in Pennsylvania.
Well, can you say Clarence helped out?
Dinky.
Clarence. But with that being said, they did do some things right. They had a camera system in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they were able to identify and play back everything that absolutely happened. And people don't realize that there's a number of reasons that churches are being targeted now. The religious and political motivations that individuals have nowadays, the high visibility that churches may very well have, the vulnerability that churches may very well have, and the financial gains that individuals, of course, are looking to take advantage of.
Yep. Like that Ice Cube movie when they robbed the church.
Absolutely. But
you had to go there, huh?
The emotional impact that it has on the congregation is really a terrible thing. So those are just some of the reasons that people are targeting churches. This guy had mental illness. And so
you buying that, right?
Well,
I am buying it.
You are? Okay.
I'm buying it to a certain degree, but here's the thing. Whatever happened to, I'm used to going to some church where brothers reach you, they greet you, and they put that arm around, see if you got something on you.
Yeah, that's old school.
That's old school. They kind of shaking you down and patting you down without you even know you're being patted down.
Yeah.
But
they got the ladies at the door greeting now, so that may be. We may need to go back to some of those old school practices.
Just to have some of the brothers do that.
I think they need to wand.
You think they need to wand?
No,
Absolutely.
I don't. We walk by faith and not by sight. But faith without works is dead. So I don't think we need wanding at the door. But like Stacey said, give a brother a little hug and not know that he's getting a pat down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but like we don't need an usher to usher Christi up out of here because there's no.
Well, the reason I said wanding is because you're right. The camera system was amazing. It is going to help not To date, they have not identified anyone, even though they're still under investigation. But that will help. But I say prevent.
Yes.
Prevention is the key.
Yeah, and the prevention, of course, is absolutely individuals reaching out, communicating with brothers. If something looks strange, or you talking about it on the air when I was coming into the studio, then you should absolutely say something. Some of the old school things just really make sense. You know, all this stuff where people don't talk to anybody anymore. Speak to that brother. Hey, good morning, brother. How you doing?
But they did, though, Chauncey. They spoke to him. He thought he was coming up smiling, and he came up with his trigger finger on the gun.
Well, first of all, that was the first mistake. Nobody should be walking up to the altar mid-service anyway. Exactly. So that's where it should have been intercepted. But I thank God for his covering grace and his blood. Absolutely. Because the weapon didn't form. But the weapon formed. But it didn't prosper.
Correct.
So some of the preventative measures, like Stacey said, we're glad that they had cameras, because if they wouldn't have had cameras in the church, they wouldn't have been able to help the police identify this brother and then find the body that he had in his home, and it could have kept going.
That's crazy.
So it is crazy, but we're living in some crazy times. But faith without works is dead. So what are some preventative things that people can do? Churches especially.
About a couple things. I mean, the alarm system, you need to have an up-to-date alarm system. You know, something that's absolutely transmitting to the monitoring station. Camera systems, we talked about that. Even access control to allow people entry to get in and out of the facility. Lighting should be phenomenal at night, you know, around the church as well. And you want to make sure you have your security personnel trained to a T, because they can hurt you as well as help you.
Not just your somebody volunteer to be on security. Correct. Actually train them.
They should absolutely be trained, and we see that from time to time. You want to volunteer? Okay, you on now. When I start today. So you want to make sure. I think that
the deacons should go to the dojos.
You think so?
Absolutely, they should definitely learn martial arts.
Oh my Lord! Well, Deacon Clarence did leap. Right. The deacon did leap like I said. I don't know what he must have ate Wheaties that morning, because he jumped real quick to get brother.
He got to it.
They don't have deacons at the new churches, so
it's just a different time, you know. And with that being said, we have to have a different mindset when it comes to that. And that prevention, what you're talking about, is exactly what we look to do.
So in that situation, how could your company have prevented?
Well, first and foremost, if you listen to me, you need to make sure that you have a security analysis for us to come out and just do an evaluation of what you currently have right now. Second of all, we do work with the churches from a payment perspective. We understand everybody's not tithing, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? And so churches are running on a shoestring budget. Some of them are. And we want to make sure we can be a blessing to them. Even with the security system, if they can't get the commercial grade cameras, we offer cameras with our residential package that will give them some camera technology to help be able to see what's going on.
Well, having something is better than having nothing.
Something is better than nothing. And I wanted to say, Stacey and the Brunch Bunch is on fire. I just looked at Stacey, and I'm about to announce his number. And I was out on the south side on 83rd at Ooh Wee It Is. Saturday morning before the Derby, having breakfast with the owner, and I was talking, and these ladies next to me just started talking to me, and she said, "You sound like Action Jackson." And I said, "You like Action Jackson?" I listen every day, and I'm like, "You sure?" And she said, "Yeah." She said, "And I need Stacey number." I know it's 866-447-33. What is the rest of it? 44. And I said, "You know what? That is so amazing." She said, "Of course, I can't go nowhere by myself. Where's Tamara?" I'm like, "We don't travel together on weekends," but I'll let her know you spoke.
We need a timeout.
But it's evident that our listeners are definitely listening to us. Yes. And these type of stories and testimonies are helping, because they're remembering it. And you're the first person that comes to mind when they think of safety and security.
And you definitely want to call that number, 866-447-3344, 866-447-3344. It might be the call that saves your or your family's life. 866-447-3344.
Call me now.
No, don't call them right this time.
Okay, Miss Cleo.
Oh, you caught that.
Yes. Yeah. Y'all, literally, when I tell you, I contacted Stacey the other day, and I said to him, you know, my mom, wants to stay by herself. A lot of seniors want to stay by themselves. They want that independence, but you definitely have to have a support system. And that camera system is really a virtual support system. You can, like you just showed us your mom.
You can see it right here.
Yes.
They can see it.
All right, mama. Chilling too. Listening to the Brunch Bunch, I'm sure. Watching it online.
Of course.
But Stacey, when we started the show, I said we got Stacey back. He's been out a couple of weeks, but I know he has some stories that we just can't make up, right? And what you got for us? I know you got something.
So I happened to speak to a gentleman yesterday I grew up with, and we hadn't spoken in years, right? But I'm taking it back, not years, but it's been quite some time. But he told me about a story where some individuals came to his house. He had a motorcycle. He was buying the motorcycle from the individuals, and he had missed a payment. So they came over to take the motorcycle back.
He missed one payment?
He missed one payment. They had a conversation, but they came over to take it back. In doing so, his 18-year-old daughter was in the home, and they said, "Give me the keys." She gave up the keys, right? And so he happened to come home, and they were threatening to do bodily harm to her and to him if he didn't pay right then and there.
There's some new age.
The Rock Boys.
And so what?
That's BMF.
This is real stuff. And so he happened to have his firearm on him, concealed and carry, and he ended up shooting one of the individuals and fatally shooting him.
Oh wow!
But everything was captured on the camera system that I put into his home.
So that's safe.
And he never did. He did 24 hours in jail. They went back and looked at the video footage. And he was set free. I mean, it still bothers him right today because you took somebody's life. But the fact that it was eat it, be eaten, right? In that particular situation, because they were really talking about they brandished weapons. That's what made him shoot. Because they pulled out a weapon at that point. Yeah, you're gonna eat.
You better.
And you want to live to see another day. And so as tragic as that story is, the cameras is what saved his life, but he's not doing 15, 20, 30 years in prison.
And you definitely can't make this up.
No, you definitely can't. And you know what? If you're listening and you just want some information, because what I love about Stacey, he does free consultations. They always got some specials going on. All you got to do is call them at
866-447-3344, 866-447-3344. But I love this story. You know why?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we think about cameras, security as just one dimensions. But that story right there showed how multidimensional camera and security are.
And I just wanted to piggyback because I told Stacey, happened to my nephew, got picked up, looked like somebody that was in a armed robbery and went to jail. But if it wasn't for the neighbor's camera that caught him and had the timestamp to show, he couldn't have been doing the robbery because he had just came out the house. He was released. But 16, about to spend years in jail because of he looked like somebody and was pointed out in the lineup.
Because he looked like somebody. But they say we all look alike anyway until the cameras prove differently. So
you hope to be the good twin.
You definitely want to do that. But if you don't have a camera system in your house that's up to date, if your camera system is antiquated, you are doing your neighborhood and your family a disservice. So you definitely want to call that number, 866-447-3344. Stacey, you have been amazing. It's so great to come back to you. Now you're doing some other things too now, because the people have asked and you are delivering.
Yes.
Now let's talk about those other things you're doing.
Well, I am blessed to do a master sales training course. I believe that it's so important for entrepreneurs, for small business owners, period. You can have an idea and bring that idea to fruition, but you don't know how to bring in the sales. You don't know how to close a deal. And so I'm going to show you and help you and assist you in being able to turn that over. I've been able to service over 50 to 100,000 individuals in terms of protecting their homes. I'm a master trainer. I'm doing some training with Brinks Corporate on tomorrow, as a matter of fact, training in the corporate office. And so this is what I do. And people have been asking me, why don't you do a sales training and help individuals, get better at their craft? And so this is going to be the first opportunity for me to do that.
I love the title of the master training as well. Every no brings you closer to a yes. So keep pushing forward. So this is all going down on May the 15th at 7:00. How do people register for your class?
Well, I'll put the link up on my Facebook page, and my Instagram is I am Stacey Chauncey. That's my Instagram. I am Stacey Chauncey. And then Secure Home and Automation is my Facebook page. That's all one word. But Tamara, it's so important for individuals to understand the importance of sales training because it builds that foundation for your business. Your skill is enhanced in terms of skill enhancement. It boosts your confidence when you know what you're talking about, when you know how to market it,
Yeah.
so on and so forth. That's really, really important.
And-
And the market changes so much in what we do. The adaptability is important. You
And
know,
don't think just because you're not a salesperson, you don't need sales training.
correct.
If
right.
you're a leader, an entrepreneur, you own your own business, you need this training so that you can help train your staff and employees.
Mhm.
And often when you're the business owner, you wear multiple hats anyway,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right? So you're responsible for the sales, you're responsible for installing. You have to do it all. You may be A1 when it comes to installing, but you don't know how to acquire that client and ask the right questions and
Close the deal.
understand the body language and the whole 9 yards. And that's what our goal is, to show people exactly how to make that happen.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing some powerful things. In fact, our entire panel here is doing some powerful
Woo,
things.
woo, woo. What a powerful panel.
I know this power hour did exactly what we intended it to do, and that is level you up. Last words before we get out of here, y'all. Larry, what's going on? It's your birthday. You got plans?
I got plans. I got some great plans. It's a surprise, so I'll see what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
All right then. Happy birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday.
Stacey Chauncey, I know you're doing some things today
Well, you know what?
besides answering these phone calls, because I see they coming in.
Yeah. We definitely have to do that. Just, of course, go back home, make sure mom is good.
Yes.
And then we're just preparing for a great weekend. I have some surprises. I'm going to do some things for her just to get her out the house so she can have a good time.
Make sure you register for May the 15th, the
That's
day
right.
after my birthday, for this class, this sales master class. You don't want to miss it. Then 2 days later
is Christi Love. Now, Christi
Christi
got some
Love.
giveaways, y'all. Tomorrow, we're going to give some tickets away to the She Own It, She Biz conference. You don't want to miss this giveaway. I know y'all love Free 99. We getting ready to hand it to you.
Yes. Well, listen, believers, you know what? We want to thank all of our panel of great guests for joining us today. It's been a great power hour. It was the GC show going down up in here. But you know what? We are so excited each and every day to leave you better than you came. Shout out to all the believers that's been rocking with us all these years and
7.5.
constantly tune in each and every day to Tamara and I. We don't take it for granted.
No.
We appreciate you all. And we want to encourage you like we do each and every day to keep Love 24 alive.
Tell someone that you don't know, a perfect stranger, that you love them. Show someone that you do know how much you love them. Lead with love. Land on love. It's love in the building, y'all. Action Jackson, guess what?
What is
I
it?
love me some
Do you really? Do you
Yes,
really?
I do.
Tamara fell on the air. I love you. Believers, we love you. Baby MJ.
We love you. Up next is AC Green, and right after that is Pastor Patterson on the drive home. We do it all night long right here on Inspiration 1390. Y'all, stay optimistic.
All right, Facebook and Instagram. My first live on Instagram. Thank y'all for tuning
His
in.
first live on Instagram. Try to get on him tomorrow, because you may not see him again on Instagram. Y'all, thank you so much for all of you all who commented. We definitely appreciate you. Hope to see you here tomorrow, same time, same space. Different topic though. See y'all. Love you. Facebook, you know, y'all been rocking with us since the beginning. Peace and hair grease.
I had a theme song, but Marcel, I couldn't watch it, because that's why Marcel, when I was coming in.
Y'all, we gotta take pictures.
How do I say this? Can you save a line? Oh, look, you're supposed to be a young man. Oh, see y'all.